Well, hello, what's up? How you all doing? Hope you're doing great. We're back with the second video for today. I didn't want to make you wait because I wanted to show you the tier 4 as I did show you the tier 3 already. So to not make you wait, maybe you're passionate about it, I am. I'm kind of looking for this season. We got the new tier 4 right here. This is it. And we're gonna test it 1v1. Now, this unit has two phases, whatever you say it in English. This is the tanky version. This is how they look like when you just pick them up. And once they get the rage, which is this one right here fully, they're gonna transform. Once you transform them, you can't go back to this one right here, the shield one. This is more the tanky version. The other one is more the damage version. But the problem is that the damage version, the transformation version, been nerfed severely, like really badly. Because yeah, people cry about it already, so unfortunately they've been nerfed pretty hard. However, this one should be fine. Looks pretty good, right? We got Casper here. Casper says hello, he's gonna help me out. Let's see, we're gonna test against Cav first. Because I'm pretty sure against Cav and range units they don't do so well. So we're gonna test them. You can charge the Cotiliers in, because those are Cotiliers. And see how much damage do they take. It's a green unit, but it's a very good one. And we almost lost our unit against a tier 2 cav. Yeah, this is... they don't do that great against cavalry, that's for sure. If cav charges towards you, you're most likely doomed. It's over. It's the end, so you gotta avoid cav at all costs. Let's try a little bit of shields. Range. One thing you need to know, if I press the third skill, I transform. When you transform, you throw the shield, and your defense is not so great. Like this guy. So if you transform and you face range units, you're gonna die easier. Here you have a certain block, can shoot whenever. And because you have a block, range units shouldn't hurt as much. Plus, if you got top veterancy with them, I am top veterancy with them, you heal 12% of the damage you get, see? So they keep on healing every single time they get some damage. And this is really beautiful because they barely die. They have a nice block though, like 1000 or something. With this small little shield right there, but they are fully armored, so it makes kind of sense. So they die very slowly against range units. I love that. Fusiliers are not so bad of a range units, but I don't know many range units that can deal with armor, shield and stuff like that. I don't think that it exists, besides maybe cannons and stuff, but that's something else. So you can see how tanky they are, right? Besides being tanky and block a lot of damage, they are extremely healthy because they keep on perma-healing. See that thingy? They keep on perma-healing. But just remember, if you transform them, you're not that tanky anymore. Because you throw the shield and you're much more squishier. So we're gonna test them first in this mode. And then we're gonna transform. So we're gonna go against stalwarts. And then against Wu-Wei. And then against Paladin, stuff like that. And I'm gonna use only this transformation. I mean, this is not a transformation. It's the unit how it looks like normally. Which I really like it. So no transformation right now. I'm gonna just charge them in. Press the second skill. I love the way they're charged. The animation is really beautiful. And we're gonna fight the stalwarts. We're putting up a fight. We are kind of losing, not gonna lie. We are getting pretty much our ass kicked. And it seems we're not winning against stalwarts. Wonderful. Stalwarts defeat us. What a surprise. As I said before, they got nerfed. They got nerfed a lot. So you should thank the people on Discord that keep on talking over and over again for no reason. So, because yesterday they felt so much more stronger. Let's try another unit. Same with the same transform. I'm not gonna transform yet. Let's try another 2 units and then I'm gonna transform and repeat against stalwarts and stuff. I'm gonna try against Wu-Wei. I'm going in, I'm gonna charge in. The charge is really solid and really good, so I'm gonna press the second skill. The charge is very solid. It CCs the enemy, I believe, which is really good. And against Wu-Wei, with this form, we are winning. Beautiful. Okay, let's try some Paladins, because Paladins are pretty meta chew on tier 4. Paladins do actually pretty good in tier 4. Not bad, not bad. It's kinda sad we lose against stalwarts. I expected the new tier 4 to actually deal with stalwarts, but maybe the transformation will. We're gonna go against Paladins. The third skill is the transformation, that's why I'm not using it, just so you know. Charging in. Whenever you want, just press the healing. Boom, press the second skill and do some nice amount of damage. It seems we do pretty good against Wei, against Paladins. This part of the unit, the one that is not transformed, it's more tanky. Not so much damage in general, but they do still break shields because you have that big hammer, flail, whatever you want to call it. So against Paladins, it's a good fight. We lost half of them, so that's not bad. Do you have any other purple unit, meta unit? I don't know. And then we're gonna transform, and then I'm gonna skip to tier 5. I would love to test them both sides, like with this one, and then switch to the transformation. But I don't want to make the video 50 minutes. We're gonna do only a few units. Put him back here. I'm gonna charge in, so you should advance whenever. I really need to use my charge. I think it's very important. Boom. Then press the second skill. They are immune to CC when you press the second skill, which means the Imperial Pikemen cannot throw you to the ground. So I'm pretty sure you can win against Imperial Pikemen. Yeah, you can't CC them. The second skill on this formation and this evolution, whatever you want to call them, I don't know, they cannot be thrown to the ground. The second skill. So it's really, really awesome. Now we're gonna try Shield Maidens, and then we're gonna go back to Stalwarts, by the way. We'll try Shield Maidens, Spartans, some other tier 5, and then we're gonna go back to Stalwarts. We repeat once I transform. So I'm gonna charge in. Boom, beautiful charge. Press the second skill to not get CC. The damage is not bad. For a tier 4 unit in this one right here, it's not that bad, you know? It's really not bad at all, and I'm not transformed yet, which the transformation does give bonus damage. But we don't really seem to win against Shield Maidens in this form. We don't succeed to win. We don't. Remember, third skill I'm not using it because it's the transformation. We're not gonna use it. Let's try a bit the Spartans. I have immune to CC, which means Spartans advance shouldn't hurt me, right? I believe so. The problem is they have long CDR, like the first skill, second skill, it does take a long time to come back, you know? Let's try against Spartans. I'm gonna charge in. I really love their charge, it looks so awesome. And then we're gonna press the second skill, and we're gonna avoid the Spartan advance. And this is really beautiful because see, right here, Spartan advance is going through that way, and if you're smart, you stop them like this, and then you stab them in the back. But unfortunately, the Spartans' healing is pretty massive, and I don't have enough damage for them, so they keep on healing. There's not much I can do here, to be honest. Even if I stab them in the back, we don't win against Spartans. Not with this transformation or whatever. Not in this form. Not in this form. Alright, another tier 5 unit. Let's try some Zealots, something like that. Those are not so meta, but they're still pretty nice. Maybe we get a chance against those. And maybe Orochi Samurai. And then we restart from Stalwarts. Because I really want to try the evolution on these units. So I'm going to charge in. Beautiful charge. Press the second skill. Against damage units, you seem to hold your ground. But against shield units, you suffer a bit more, which I don't like it. They're supposed to be shield breaker, no? It seems they don't do the best against meta units. Against Stalwarts you don't win. Against Paladins is a trade. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they are better than Paladins at least in Wu Wei. So you could definitely put him to the top. Alright, Orochi Samurai maybe? I'm curious if the first skill is gonna be blocked by my shield. And then we go back to Stalwarts and Paladins and we try the evolution. Trying to make the video as fast as possible. Okay, I will let you stab me. I will let you stab me. Just stab me and then run away. I'm just curious if I block it stab. Go ahead. Because we have a block. And usually Orochi Samurai gets... Okay, we didn't really block it, but then I just ran away. Well, we didn't get that much damage, right? So that's not that bad. Okay, now let's have a real duel. Let me just heal up. I don't really seem to block it. Like the first stab kinda passed through the block. They do have a nice block, it says, on stats, but I don't know. Alright, so remember one thing. This unit is gonna be very high risk, high reward. because once you evolve it, you lose all these defense stats. And some units, you do good against some units this way, on this form, and you do good against some units with the other form. So be very aware of that, how you play these guys, because this guy is going to be pretty difficult in my opinion. Gonna charge them in. Boom. Press the second skill, we get immune to CC. It seems that Orochi Samurai and Zealot's don't do that amazing against us in general. I think that Orochi Samurai could win if you do like a nice charge from the back like always. But in a 1v1 I think they lose. Let's go back to stalwarts. It is time to repeat, but this time we're gonna evolve ourselves and see if we win against those units that we lost. I don't know, we're just testing. It's just kind of a shame they already got turned down. Now I'm gonna heal them up. I'm gonna show you how they evolve. They evolve super beautifully. Look at this. Okay, it's a beautiful evolution, man. You don't have the charge anymore, unfortunately. So we're gonna send them in. Gonna press the first skill first. Try to the ground with a flame, and then we're gonna press the second skill. I think starting with the first skill is probably better because of the flame, but I'm not really sure. We're doing some damage, we're putting up a fight, we CC the enemy. But we're not winning against stalwarts anyway. And that is kind of a shame. But they put up a fight, so I guess... Sure. I'm pretty sad for one reason. They got nerfed already, which they shouldn't, not so much at least. And the other problem is, they don't win against stalwarts. I really want a unit, a purple unit, that does very well against stalwarts. I don't care if they lose against Wei or Mirmilons, I do want them to win against stalwarts, and this is a bit of a shame. Once you use the evolution like this, which looks awesome, you cannot turn back to the shield one. So be very aware of that. You're kinda squishy now. Range units can snipe you pretty easily. Let's try something else, another purple paladins maybe. We did one against paladins, right, if I remember correctly, so it's probably not that bad. Gonna put in front. You can charge into me whenever you want. We're gonna let him charge because he got his charge, so it's fair to do so. And we're gonna go in, go press 1. Cool. Then we're gonna press the second skill and wipe everything out. We do get a lot of losses though, like a lot of losses. Yep, we're not winning against paladins. Yep, I got no defense now, so I'm getting completely wiped. So they got nerfed. They got nerfed a lot, by the way, these guys. On damage, on everything. I don't know why they nerfed their damage. I am okay them being squishy, but they should have a lot of damage. So unfortunately, they lost a lot of damage. I guess the transformation is not gonna be that good as it was the first time. So probably you're gonna play only as the first form, most likely. But you can go bot veterancy, which does more damage, but gonna try against these guys. We won against these guys pretty easily, to be honest. I'm gonna start with the second skill. Oh, we get CC'd. Oh, we get CC'd. Yeah. Whoever said that these guys are broken and they need a nerf, you need to be banned from Conqueror's Blade and never return. And I hope the devs didn't listen to you. I really hate, man, when people cry on Discord so badly. The units are not even live, didn't even been tested so much. And look at this, I'm getting destroyed by any purple unit right now with this evolution, which is such a shame because this is the best evolution they have. This is just the best part of them. Such a shame, man, such a shame. Alright, we can try the tier 5 at this point. Go shield maidens, a bit spartans, and see how it goes. We have no more immune to CC. We're not tanky anymore. Damage been nerfed severely, and we don't heal anymore, so whatever. I'm kinda pissed now. I'm really kinda pissed. Gotta send them in. Press 1. Second skill quickly. Boom. I'm not killing nothing actually. I'm really barely doing any damage. Okay, we get finally some kills. The CDRs are very long too. That's the big issue. So you're not gonna hold to the front line for 20 seconds to spam it again. That's another problem. So I'm not gonna win against shield maidens, but I did put up a fight. So that's okay, I guess. I think that the other ones performed better, in my opinion, against shield maidens, but sure. Let's try, let's actually try Zealot's first. Because Spartans, no chance to win against Spartans anyway, for sure. Just curious. And then we can try a bit purple units like Mirmilons. I'm a bit curious. Maybe lower units can win. There you go. I'm gonna press the first, the second, and then the first. The damage is not that high. Like it's really beautiful how they do the CC, but the damage is not that high because it's been nerfed pretty hard, and the evolution is supposed to be all about damage, while the first form was supposed to be more defense and a little bit of damage. But they put up a fight against Siladars. Didn't we win against Siladars and Orochi Samurai? We did. We did win against Orochi Samurai and Siladars. So practically the evolution form can't win. Oh, that's sad, man. Let's try some off-meta units. Let's try a purple unit that is off-meta, not a yellow one, because it's yellow units, so it's okay if I lose against them in general. But let's try Onimusha, Wu-Wei, something like that, I don't know. A bit more off-meta units. If we don't win either against those. The animation of the skills take a long time too, that's another problem. Alright, whenever you want. Press the second skill first, because I throw them around. Then press the first skill. And then let them wipe out. Okay, against Onimusha we're winning at least. Thank God against Onimusha we're winning, right? What? Nice. Let's try Men at Arms, if you have Men at Arms. Those guys are pretty weak. And Spear Sergeants, right? Did we try against Spear Sergeants? We didn't. We didn't try against Spear Sergeants. If they don't win against Spear Sergeants in this form, it's over. It's literally over. Alright, Men at Arms. Gonna go close. Gonna press the second skill. Men at Arms should be easy too, because the Men at Arms are extremely overrated. Yeah, okay. You win against non-meta units, but against meta units you lose. Lost against Paladins, lost against stalwarts pretty easily actually. So, meh. Cav definitely destroys you. Range units now destroys you because you don't have the shield anymore. So there's not much to do about it. It is what it is. We can do the last test. Spear Sergeants should be fine, because Spear Sergeants don't really have the damage. And they're not gonna die that easily in the end. But yeah, this is pretty much the end. I'm a bit sad, not gonna lie, because this evolution right here is the best part of the unit itself. I'm kinda pissed that it's been nerfed severely, like really a lot, because now you lose against most units, but whatever, man, if that's the better. We have to use the first form then the most, because I like that the more now. I'll press second skill, and against Spear Sergeants we are definitely winning. They don't have damage, so they don't really kill us. Spear Sergeants are a tanky unit. You don't really win 1v1 against many units in general, just mostly about fighting like this. Anyway, this is pretty much it. A bit upset, because the evolution should be pretty strong in my opinion. Unfortunately it's not. I do prefer the first form now, more than ever. But the unit still looks awesome, so I hope they stay like this. You tell me, I don't know what to tell you. A bit disappointing the evolution, but the unit is fun to play, looks really good, and it's great. It's really good. It's something new which I definitely like. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, made it a little bit more longer because there's 2 evolution. And I see you guys in the next one. Tell me your opinions, I wanna know about it.